Hi, I'm going to school. Going with me to prepare to go to school. So first I'm going to take a shower as someone in a depressive episodes and suicidal. Usually I don't take a shower. I just bed run for like many days now since the school has been suspended because of the typhoon. Now I really have to go to take a shower and toothbrush and hygiene. That's pimple. Then I'm going to wash my face. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm depressed all my life since I was 11 or 12. Depressed and suicidal and having anxiety, but I feel like lately it's been really worse, and I'm trying so hard to cope, like by vlogging. I feel like this is the only way that I can document my life, maybe for the last time. I don't know. I want to wear something like long sleeves because I have, um, like in here and in here, so I want to cover it, if you know what I mean. I just can't imagine myself working since I was like, maybe I was 14 or 15, where I was like, I couldn't get past at 18. I thought that I would be dead. When I was teenager, maybe I was 16, where I want to be a musician. I want to create music and help people, um, like not just through music, but also like physical service to donate to charities. I look terrible. I don't care. Hi, I just left the house. I just finished my exam. If it's not crowded in Jollibee, then I would eat there alone. But I would like to eat alone at park, as usual. So this is the area. Usually I go sit there, but since there are a bunch of groups, like friends group circles, so I don't want to be awkward, so I would sit in here. This is the park. I don't want to be involved in some kind of fake friendships, or like they would backstab each other, and I don't want drama. I don't want any of this shit. I'm a very selective person. So tomorrow is my birthday. The plan is, after my 2 exam, I would be home at 4 or 5 p.m. and then after that I would dress up, and then we would go to this kind of restaurant, and we would just go dinner and eat with my friend, with my guy friend. Yeah, he's a good friend. So that will be the first time that my mom and him are going to meet. It was kind of crazy because we just met online. At first, we were kind of flirting to each other. I don't really flirt that much, but he flirts a lot. Um, After that, we were okay, but we have decided to be just friends because it felt like our chemistry could be more than friends, but less than lovers, you know what I'm saying? So we have decided to just stay friends. And I'm fine with that. There will be no single day that I haven't thought about taking my own life. And I'm really planning to do it maybe days after my birthday. I was really planning it to end it To be honest, it's supposed to be a few days ago, but then I vented out on my brother, and after that, I felt like I was okay. I don't know how to interact. So yeah, I really want to be honest as much as possible that I am suicidal, and there's no like a day for me that I don't think about it, how to end this shit. At school, well, if you have no friends, you'll eat alone. You have to figure things out on your own, and you have to ask, like forcefully ask your classmates, like, how is this or that, those questions that it's like you really have to survive this semester. So I would interact, but that's the only way that I know how to interact. Either way, I'm so lonely. Even though I was trying to make friends at my first day, but it felt like they were just it felt like I was just forcefully making friendships, and they don't want to, so I don't want to force myself to them. It's kind of embarrassing. We just had an event like 2 days ago, Rad Tech Week, Rad Tech Night. So I dressed up for nothing because I just sat there, and for the whole event I was just scrolling my phone, doom scrolling on TikTok, because I don't know anyone there. I have no friends, I have no life, I have no anyone. So I will just sit in the corner, doesn't even watch them because I don't want it. It's not piquing my interest, and so I'll just doom scroll on TikTok, trying to distract myself from, everything. I have tried everything that I can to make myself better, to make me feel better, and to prevent these things. I have tried everything, and also physically, like diet or anything. There's last year, I got sick for like 3 times because I didn't eat anything. So I got sick 3 times in 1 year. But that 3 times, it takes longer for me to recover. Like, it would be like a month before I recover. So I was always, I'm often absent. So I have this absences, and I was in second year, and I was really so low. There are times that you're usually suicidal and depressed, but there are times that you do it there are times that when you're feeling it and you still feel like nothing, and there are times where it was your last straw, like it was like the lowest point in your life. So I often absent in classes because I don't feel like any motivation for me to go to school anymore. I was a kid. I always felt like I had to do this alone since we didn't grow up with our parents. Yeah, it was a rough childhood. All I could remember was I was just crying and I don't have friends. To be honest, I started vlogging again because I know how bad my mental illness right now, and I was just trying to document my life. So we don't know if this will be my last video. All I can think about is that I accept my fate, but this is all I could get in life, and this is all I could do. I'm just doing the best that I can in the best way possible, and I don't know. Vlogging is like the only way that I can to cope. I know I look terrible in this angle, but I don't care anymore. I felt like everything around me gets bad, and it just happens to me. It's like there are worst case situations that would only happen to me, and that only happens when I'm just alone Or when, like, in general, when I'm outside, it felt like everything gets bad. And I just have to deal with it. And at first, I was always angry. I'm mad at it, like, why does this only happen to me? And then I was like at the acceptance stage where I was like, you know what? I just have to deal with it. My whole life, I never felt like I belonged. I don't really want to go home. It's too early to go home. I've always been in my room, so I don't want to make my parents think that I'm such a lazy ass bitch. That's why any help that I could do, I would do it in the house, like I would help them because I don't want to be called like a lazy pig or whatever. I don't want to be insulted. So it's like I have to earn the love. I'm just forced to study. I'm forced to live. I'm forced to live to others and not myself. The reason why I still didn't do it because of my younger brother, Nathan. I don't want to spend my parents' money on someone's, and not really motivated to study. I don't want to waste their money. I don't want to be a burden. I never want to be a burden. That's why I have to figure things out on my own. I have to do something that would not disappoint my family. I just got home, man. I'm already dressed. Thank you for listening. It means a lot to me.